He gave up smoking weed, all of his bad habits, porn, weed, social media.
Gonna follow him on that?
That's what he said, bro.
I think John is a bully, you know.
I just don't want to bet against Merab again because he always makes me pay. If you had to put a percentage chance on it, you're like, Patchy Mix has a what percent chance to submit Mario Bautista?
1,000%.
Let's go!
1,000%. Hey. I like his as an opponent. He was in the ranking.
Is that an official call out, bro?
Best podcast in the business. The name is Show Me the Money.
Welcome back to the Show Me the Money podcast. I'm here with Gilbert, and for 2 weeks in a row, where the fuck is Moicano, bro?
Level of disrespect. So make sure you guys go out there right now, like, subscribe, comment. Remember, we're gonna bring more of you guys to a sport here.
We're so close, bro. We're 12,000 subscribers away from the craziest sparring session you guys have ever seen. Gilbert, Moicano, myself, and who else would bring in, bro? You gonna bring some other teammates though?
Yeah.
Just might as well beat up the fans.
Yeah, but we gotta bring 2 fans. How many fans gonna be?
I think we said 2, but we'll see. Maybe we'll do more.
If they're local, a little bit more.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We're gonna fly 2 fans in, and then if we're some local guys, maybe we'll bring some more in, bro. But first of all, we gotta give a big shout out to Gilbert and Moicano in the same 3-day span. Both welcoming in their newborn, bro. How you feeling?
I feel great, but that was rough, bro.
Really?
So
This is what your
third,
right?
Yeah. So
it was rougher than the first 2.
12, Joshua with 10, and now Gabriel. But we're supposed to be at the hospital on Friday to start the induction. The hospital was so full, they want to give me a call later. They called me like 3 a.m., 3:40 a.m.
Wow.
And we got to go to the hospital, so we got there Saturday. And Saturday, they started the induction, the whole thing. And then Saturday night, the baby came. Everything was good. It was easy delivery. But then after the delivery, Bruno started having a crazy bleeding. It took forever to stop the bleeding. Yeah, we have a problem with taking out the placenta, so it was hard. Everything went good, but it was a little bit scary. And then we left the hospital on Monday morning we left. Yeah. And Priscilla and Moicano came in the morning and they delivered. They had a baby coming on Monday morning, Davi. So it was good. And Gabriel came on your birthday, right? You turned 33, right?
Bro, that's crazy. The same. Wait, so my birthday was a Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Yeah,
10,
so like
10 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah, if it would have been 2 hours later, it would have been the next day. Yes. But May 31st, bro.
May 31st.
The greatest birthday of all time, bro. Dude, we need a crazy video edit of Gilbert going into the hospital, coming out of the newborn, and then Moicano coming in next. We need one of the editors to do that, bro. That would be hilarious.
We have it, you. We're going to do it.
Bro, I don't think Moicano's even posted about it. He's pretty private with that stuff.
Yeah, he's private with that, but we're gonna take away from him.
For sure. Wait, so all right, so Moicano's fight is literally what 12 days? Is it that close? No. He's International Fight Week. Never mind.
He's at the end of
the month.
June,
So he's like it's like 26 days away.
Like 4 weeks, a little bit more.
Yeah. So Moicano, guys, I want you guys to comment below on the channel, tag Moicano, tag his YouTube channel, tell him he needs to be here for next week, bro. He can't go 3 weeks in a row. We need Moicano back. This is a crazy heater of cards, boys. I want you guys to hear this. This weekend, we got UFC 316, Merab vs. O'Malley 2. Next weekend, UFC Fight Night in Atlanta. I'm going in the private jet from West Palm to Atlanta, bro.
Let's go.
I'm going straight to from West Palm to Atlanta. I'm flying in for that fight. We got a 30-person suite, bro. I'm pumped. I didn't pay for it. One of my boys did. They invited me. So I'm going there to watch Usman versus Buckley.
That's cool,
That's
bro.
in Atlanta on June 14th. Then 7 days later, we have Khalil Roundtree versus Jamal Hill fight night. No, that's in a different country. I don't know where that is.
Oh, yeah, that's in
Baku.
I
don't know where
that's
is.
Azerbaijan.
I don't know where that is.
Azerbaijan.
And then the next week, there's Ilya Topuria versus Charles Oliveira.
You going that one?
That's Moicano's fight card. So yes, that's the fight.
Going, right?
So I'm definitely gonna go to that. Then the week after, even a main, it's just a fight night, but it's still a Derek Lewis card. And then you have Holloway versus Poirier 3 in New Orleans, July 19th. And then after that, to top it all off, you have Robert Whittaker versus Dave Ritter in Abu Dhabi. And then 2 weeks later, you have Duplessis versus Chimaev. So this is probably one of the greatest stretches I've ever seen.
Especially for my guy, the generator. Look at him already looking. Which, as far as of right now, which one you like that one we're making money?
To bet on?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
There's so many, but
this weekend is a great betting card, bro. We're gonna break down a lot of these fights today. We have to. There's so many good betting fights. I want to get your opinion on a bunch of these underdogs. I know you're the underdog king, bro. So I want to get your opinion on that. What do we got to cover here first? UFC No Shay's been moved to Texas,
San Antonio.
Yeah. So that thing. Also, new fight news: Peter Yan is fighting Marcus McGee in Abu Dhabi.
That's actually very good.
Very good. Very big gamble. This reminds me of when Poirier fought BSD. Yeah. Similar in the rankings and similar gamble. And I think Peter Yan could come out with if he comes out with a huge win there, I think he's gonna be in a great spot to be right back in the mix, even though he's fighting down the rankings, you know. Yes. And then last but not least, Tom Aspinall just wished John Jones a happy retirement. Are you starting to get a little more hesitant, or you're like, this fight isn't happening, or are you still pretty bullish on, like, this is just all part of the process, it's negotiation?
I think John Jones is a bully, you know. He knows he into a big money fight.
Yeah.
He's just having fun. He's still in the freaking Thailand. He's still there. I think so, right?
So, yeah.
So the guy's
he's living his best life, bro.
You know. I still believe he's going to fight, but he's just gonna keep with that same energy. No, I don't need. So eventually they offer him more money that he asking. Then he's gonna take. I think he's gonna fight.
I think the problem is for Tom is like, if John, let's say John does retire, who's he fighting that even gets anyone excited? Nobody. You can't fight Francis Ngannou right anymore. He's gone. You got Cyril gone. You got. I think Jonathan Almeida is like the biggest risk to Tom Aspinall, and that's not. And like I'm just saying, out of anybody, who else is a higher risk?
That's what I think.
I'm not even saying he's a risk. I'm saying he's the biggest risk out of anyone.
You know, the biggest risk is gonna be my guy.
Oh, Cortez Acosta.
No, not
Come on, bro. I'm betting him this weekend.
Yes,
I'm betting him this
sure.
weekend. He's fighting Sergey Pavlovich.
Oh, for sure.
I'm sorry.
For sure.
Sergey Spivak.
Spivak, yeah.
Bro, I think that's a matchup made in hell for him.
Pavlovich will be a hard fight.
Pavlovich, yes.
Spivak is a great fight.
I think he could beat Pavlovich by decision. That's a whole other story for another day. But Spivak, if he doesn't get those takedowns, he's going to get pieced up.
I'm telling you, who's going to make a crazy noise in the UFC when eventually, I hope, everything goes good, he comes?
Gabriel Stevenson.
Marcus Buchecha.
Okay.
You know Buchecha?
The wrestler?
Jiu-Jitsu, like 15 times world
champion.
But you
think a world-class jiu-jitsu can beat Tom Aspinall? Because he's competent enough. I think that he's just going to use the hand.
He's a big heavyweight, but so athletic.
Yeah. What about Gable Stevenson? I had dinner with him a couple months ago. He's a big boy, bro.
I don't think he's going to come to MMA.
He's working. Yeah, he is. He's coming to MMA.
Yeah.
He's working on it, bro.
So much money, so much.
I think he would run through the top 5 to unranked. Like top 5 obviously is really tough, but I think he would just with pure wrestling, he would run through 90% of the heavyweights.
Yeah. It's a different sport. I would assume too.
But a lot of these heavyweights would no answer for the takedowns.
I would assume too. Like
no answer.
Like they cannot grapple, they cannot wrestle. Yeah. But I'm telling you, Marcus Almeida Buchecha is gonna be released from one championship, I think in July.
Yeah.
And I hope this guy gets signed with the UFC. I think he will. And this guy's gonna be a freaking problem in the heavyweight division.
Fair enough. I'll have to look into it. Did you watch the card this past weekend? I'm hoping.
I was at the hospital, so I saw.
Well, you didn't miss much of anything, bro.
Yeah, I heard. Right, I heard.
I had a parlay, and the last leg was Aaron Blanchfield by submission. Obviously, the fight gets canceled 30 seconds before Macy Barber's walkout.
How crazy was that?
So crazy, bro. And from a gambling standpoint, it would have been better to lose on that fight because I felt so unsatisfied. I was like, I didn't win, I didn't lose. The fight got canceled, and it just left so many question marks in everyone's head. Like, what's going on? Was there a seizure? What happened?
It looks like, right? People don't even know.
They're saying it was a seizure. Shout out to the UFC though, because they paid Erin Blanchfield her full show crazy, right? And win money and 20% of Macy Barber's purse. So she came out with a bag, bro.
I like that.
You know, show money, win, and 20% of your opponent's purse.
And
how much do you think she made?
Macy or no? Nothing, zero.
I bet she made zero. There's a chance she could still get 80% of her show money, but
if you really had a seizure, that sucks.
Yeah, for sure. Right. But I don't think she was very honest with the UFC. I think she had a lot of stuff going on prior that she wasn't upfront about it. Is what I've heard. I don't know.
But that's what happened, right? Like whenever you go through sickness, problem with the weight cut, everything, you should let the UFC know right away.
Right.
Like I know a couple guys even having experience like learning about management with Ali. Mm-hmm. We have a couple guys. Remember the guy? He was cut. Now he's from ATT. He's actually Moicano's friend.
Heavyweight.
Nascimento, yeah.
I like Nascimento, yeah.
So this guy got cut.
I don't know why they cut some of these heavyweights,
I know,
bro.
It was on the Canada card that Dana
they
got
cut
so
Jairzinho
upset
too.
But remember that Canada card that he was so upset. They said Dana was so mad that he cut so many guys.
Yeah, it was kind of impulsive.
That guy actually got cut in there. But I talked to Ali and talked to this guy, and he was actually sick on that week. And then he made through the fight. But then he had no energy on the fight, and then he fought bad, and then he lost, and then he got cut. But I was talking to Ali. He was letting Ali know the real situation. I'm a little bit sick, but I'm going to try to make to the fight.
Yeah.
You know, so I think you got to be honest with your management, your team. Sometimes eventually even with the UFC because they can help, you know?
Right. Yeah, I mean, Nascimento was 11-3 professionally. He rattled off a 3-fight win streak in the UFC, and then he lost to Derek Lewis and Romanov.
Yeah. And that was the Romanov fight that he had no energy and then ended up losing. And I think it was a decision, right? It was not even a finish.
Right. And it's not even like heavyweight's loaded. I would understand if heavyweight was a loaded weight class and like you have to let people go, but like
how many guys have 30 maybe?
Bro, heavyweight's ridiculous. There's no, you know.
What happened to those big guys? We need a couple real heavyweights, athletic and crazy, and light heavyweight, right? Yeah. Those two divisions are
I know.
Empty.
Who was it that was saying that they missed the old days with all the roided up heavyweights?
Heavyweights and light heavyweights. Yeah, light heavyweights. Yeah, well, whenever John Jones came and cleaned up the division, oh my God, that division was Forrest Griffin, Shogun Rua, Rampage. Was so many monsters on that division. Rashad. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. Well, outside of the main event this past week, there were a few good fights. Shout out my guy Dustin Jacoby, bro. Oh, yeah. Round 1 knockout.
Why they didn't?
Made it look so easy, and he got screwed. Pay my man that $50K, bro. He deserves that $50K. Who got it over him? I don't even know.
There was only 2 submissions.
How
was Mateus Gambro? I couldn't watch that one.
He was dominant, but he didn't get a finish.
It was exciting a little bit.
I mean, he showed some improved ground and pound. Like, he didn't just control. He landed some good ground and pound on top. Kind of like Moicano on BSD, but not as vicious. Like, just relentless ground and pound for minutes at a time. Okay. But not enough to, like, put the guy away, you know? I took a flyer on Gamrot. I took round 2-3 submission, and he had opportunities in round 2, but he just couldn't get it. But, I mean, he completely neutralized Ludovic Klein. Like, Klein had no offense. Like, he smothered him, bro. So it was a very good performance.
Like Khabib was saying, he mauled him.
Khabib him, yeah. But who got performance of the night?
I think it was Hamis Bahimaj, and
he had a round 1 nasty submission, so that was deserved.
And it was another substitute. It was Jordan Levitt.
Jordan Levitt.
Levitt.
Yeah, okay. Jordan so Levitt. Both guys had round 1 submissions. I don't know that you can put that over Jacoby. I mean, I guess you should just give all 3 of them.
Yeah, why they didn't pay? Hey, make sure you pay my guy Jacoby. He looked good, bro. I like it.
The jab. He had a stiff jab early on. Dude, he almost got a knockout with the jab, dude.
And like, Jeff, how was the Nassim? That was I want to watch it a little bit, but I even texted you during the fight. I couldn't watch it. The Jafel Filho versus Alan Nascimento.
It was an entertaining 3 rounds, back and forth grappling. I had Nascimento to get a win in round 3. That text you that slip.
Yeah.
He had this dude's back for minutes, bro, and he couldn't get the sub. But it was just very good. Both guys were just very good defensively. Both guys had opportunities to put the other guy away by sub, and both guys just were great defensively, bro. So it went the distance. Nascimento can be a problem, though. If you don't have, like, really high-level jiu-jitsu, you're getting subbed by that guy every single time. Every single time, dude. What else was there?
They have the girls.
That's
Macy,
pretty much it.
Caitlin Vieira, Mateus. That's it. That's not much.
Bro, it was a 9-fight
Reese.
card. Zachary Reese was a shit show. It was an ugly decision. Terrible fight. I lost money on that fight, so it made it even worse.
That's it. There was another one,
Bro,
9 fight.
Honestly, let's just stop talking about last week.
9 fights. Yeah.
You know me, bro. I always tell people, I don't like when people complain about the UFC, but this is the one night that if you're a fan of the sport, you should be disgusted. It was 9 fights. The main event was the worst thing ever, but it happened after a poor card for that to happen and there be a cancellation last second. It was just left such a poor taste in everyone's mouth. It was such a bad. I think it was the worst fight card in UFC history. I'm being dead ass. So let's move on from it. There's a lot of good fights this weekend.
A lot of good fights.
If you guys want to get in on the action, get in on them, boy. Hey Jive picks this weekend. Use code SHOWME. Check out the link in the description. Winnable.com/HOF picks. He had a small loss this past weekend, so that means he's due. He's the pay-per-view king. Has not lost on a pay-per-view all year. Now's the time. Use code SHOWME. You get 7 days for free of his picks. And last but not least, check out betopenly.com. Shout out to our sponsor. Go to the link in the description. Best peer-to-peer betting odds in MMA. Let's talk through UFC 316. Let's go right to the main event, bro.
Yep.
I look at this fight and I say, Merab should be the favorite, right? We know how good this dude is. He's on a tear. You know, if you don't put him away, it's hard to beat him on the scorecards. But do you feel like the odds makers are now kind of disrespecting Sean a little bit because Merab is a near 3-1 favorite, whereas O'Malley has what looks to be a decent bit of bet and value. Sean O'Malley, according to his coach and according to everyone talking, he gave up smoking weed, gave up all of his bad habits, porn, weed, social media. He's family focused. He's healthy.
You gonna follow him on that?
That's what he said, bro. I'm just a reporter here, bro.
If he wins, you do the same.
if it works, bro. No.
Come on, Matty.
In all seriousness, do you think all of those things he's given up, how do you think it'll really like propel him into a potential superstar here? Like, do you think it just moves the needle a little bit?
No, I think so. I think he was crazy with the social media.
Yeah.
He was smoking a lot. He was, I don't know, I just think that help you. You know, one thing that people don't have that it makes a different, crazy difference is to be present.
Yeah.
You saw, especially nowadays, you're talking to a guy and we have a meeting and the guy's here. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. You got to be present. Whenever you leave that social media out of the way and really disconnect, you're more present to everything, especially when you're going to fight for a title, 25 minutes of a fight.
Yeah.
If you're not present on the sessions, if you're not present, even these small things, how you going to be present for 25 minutes on a very important fight? If you're not present during your whole month, during your whole day, you think a lot of guys think, oh, I'm gonna lock into the fight, but it's a training for that, you know. It's the sessions, the whole thing. And I saw a Twitter right now of his training session that he's having people like cheering for him, cheering for Merab. He had a couple of guys doing different. He does his own walkout song. I like it, you know. I think that does make difference. I think he's gonna be way more present. And if you remember, a lot of these guys, Merab is so good, but a lot of these guys he hurt. Henry Cejudo, he hurt Henry Cejudo bad. He got hurt from Henry Cejudo. He got hurt from Marlon Moraes. He got hurt from Sean O'Malley in the last round with those tips.
Deep kicks, yeah.
So I think if it's a very tough fight, when those fights are so close, I'm so thankful I don't bet.
Yeah, but that's why I asked you the bet and odds, the values on Sean.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He
because
should be.
he's like a plus 260 underdog.
Plus
So
two, I don't think
if
it's
you're like, oh,
crazy.
this is a 50-50 fight, you have to go the underdog side. I just
yeah.
don't want to bet against Merab again because he always makes me pay. But I think this is the spot to do
I
it.
think I'm not a betting, but you are. You should put a little money on Sean. I think he has a big chance with all these changes, especially when those guys are too crazy, too wild.
Yeah,
A little change, a little tweak, it makes a big difference. And
that's true.
I think he has a shot, and I think one thing too. Think he has a manager, right? I think he has a trainer. I don't want my guy or my client to get a rematch right away.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, they're not going to give Merab a rematch.
No, the
Oh, you mean
opposite.
with Sean,
They
yeah.
give to Sean because
Yeah.
if Sean, that's why I think he's very confident to ask that rematch because he can get a rematch. But if you go out there and lose, it's so bad for him.
Right.
Now he gotta hope for Merab to lose to fight for the title again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I would not, if my fighter is the champion, then he loses the fight, I'll say, hey, get one more win, relax, take a little time, let's get one win, then we fight for the title.
Yeah.
Get that confidence back because
I think to play devil's advocate to what you just said, the problem is that top 5 of that division is so stacked that it's even more of a risk. Like, who do you match up Sean with? Corey Sandhagen? Does he even win that fight? You know what I mean? So like the opposite way to look at it, the opposite way to look at it is who else is he fighting, and that's equally
who's
a
the
risk.
top 5 that Peter Young, Corey Sandhagen is the number 1 contender.
Yeah,
Umar.
that's what I'm saying. So I think the UFC, I think they looked at, I think the UFC and Sean's team, and manager looked at it, and it's like they understand what your point is. But at the same time, everyone else is equally hard as a fight in different ways.
Okay,
and it's like
plan A.
just put him back in the title fight.
But let's go plan A. Plan A. He beats Merab.
Yeah,
Then he gotta fight Corey.
I think it's. Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna give a trilogy to Merab like that.
No. I was gonna say Umar, but you're right. It's Corey. Corey deserves it,
Corey.
and that's a fun fight too.
He's a fun fighter. He sells, but
Yeah,
it's such a tough.
it's a hard
Like
division,
the spot is crazy, right? Like wow. So yeah, but I think O'Malley has a chance. Not a big chance, but if he has a chance, he has that knockout power, has a good right hand. He's gonna change. I think his takedown defense is gonna be a little bit better. I think the get up is gonna be better. The scramble is gonna be better. And that guy, he's laser focused. He's so dangerous, and I think doing all the things that he did, I think he will be laser focused for that fight.
And I mean, you got even at top 6. You got Sonya Dawn at 6. You got Corey. You got Peter Yan. You got O'Malley, Umar, Merab. So I mean, it's just a deadly top 6. Then it's I think a decent drop off. You have like Bautista, Font. You
don't like Bautista. Look at these guys.
Let's talk
they
about
have
this.
a little doubt. Bautista.
No. I gotta ask you, bro, because I'm ready to fire on this fight this weekend. But let's stay at bantamweight and let's skip down the fights here. My guy, Patchy Mix, bro. I love Patchy Mix.
Me too.
He's a gambler, so I
saw
love
me
him.
Twitter. He saw me pushing him to go to the UFC, right? Or
Dude,
I
and
was pushing him a
Ali
lot.
got it done, right?
But I was pushing him a lot
Yeah.
to go to the UFC.
So, dude, I don't think the actual like elite MMA fan base was pushing for it. Like the casual fan base might not really know him.
Don't know.
Yeah, but like the guys that actually watch the sport, like I'm so excited for this fight, bro. Especially because the whole Jose Aldo Bautista fight. This is like I just see Patchy choking him out, bro. So I gotta ask you, I'm getting ready to fire a significant size bet on Patchy Mix by submission. It's plus 400. So 10K would pay 50K total. If Patchy chokes him out.
10K pay 50K.
If he has to choke him out, he has to sub him, not just win, because he's a minus 180 favorite.
And that's betting money. It's not gonna take you out of your payments, nothing. Just the betting money.
That's my real money, bro.
No, but it's, I mean, you know what I mean.
No.
It's not your money that they take you out of your rent. It's not that money.
Oh, my bankroll. Yeah.
It's not.
Never
It's
bet
your betting
when
money.
Never bet when you can't afford to lose. It's my gambling
It's
bankroll.
your gambling money.
Correct.
Go for it, bro. These guys
Yeah,
getting enough
but
finish.
I gotta ask you, like, what do you think if you had to put a percentage chance on it? If you're like Patchy Mix has a what % chance to submit Mario Bautista?
1,000%.
Let's go!
1,000%. Hey, Patchy Mix is such a high level guy. I want this guy to go to the UFC for so long.
Yeah.
And I trained him a couple of times, talked to him. Every time we have a great relationship, and I said, bro, what are you doing there? And they said, bro, I'm locked up. Blah, 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 blah. Talk to Ali.
Bro,
he always talk to Ali.
This man has a 65% submission rate. 13 wins by submission. And it's not even like he's subbing lower level guys. Go look at his fucking resume. High level in the PFL, in Bellator. He's subbing high level guys, bro. Now, Mario Bautista's only been subbed once, so that's the argument here. He's only been put away by submission one time. Let me check. So he was subbed back in
by the fans after
2019 by Corey Sandhagen, bro. Armbar.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, 2019. Which Corey's jiu-jitsu is good, but
no? You remember these armbar?
Yeah. And then Corey got subbed by Aljo like 2 years later, or 4 years later.
Hey, I got my guy Patchy makes 1,000% by finish. He does
sub,
and I'm telling you, as soon as he takes that back,
so rear naked choke's the move.
Rear naked choke.
Now you feel like he's gonna be able to get takedowns easily, or he's gonna climb the back on the feet because he does that sometimes.
Climb the back, he's not gonna get a takedown. Mario Bautista is super high level, takedown defense good.
Oh, he's gonna get a backpack.
He's gonna backpack. Patchy style.
All right, so if I bet 5K, I come out with 25K.
Oh, he dropped from 10K to 5K.
If I'm getting there. If I bet 10K, I come out with 50K. If I bet $20,000 on Patchy mixed by submission, I come out with 100,000, bro.
He's got degenerated. Hey, but I heard you have a new parlay. Can I say about the new parlay you have?
It's not official yet, bro.
Damian Maia parlay. You think about that parlay?
All right, you want to read it?
Yes, the Damian Maia parlay. This guy's doing only subs. And
the Damian Maia parlay.
It pays a lot, right?
Yes,
it was
sir.
crazy.
Here, bro, I'll let you read it to the people. No one even knows about this yet except you, bro.
Right? We're doing it right.
I mean, it's a long shot. Yeah, it's right there.
You send me right.
It's on the bottom. Read it out for the people,
fights,
bro.
Right?
Read it out for the people.
But these, you change it. You change it.
I did change it?
You did change it.
Read that one out because that's actually bet. It was similar. I had Luque.
No, you still have Luque,
okay.
But you had the big dude. I forgot his name. The guy that fought in Kelvin.
Oh, Pyfer.
You have Pyfer.
Yeah.
I like this one better.
Pyfer scares the shit out of me, bro. Pyfer scares me.
I like this one
better.
No,
you know what? Because you told me. You even said Pyfer might make a statement on a KO. And I'm not even convinced. He's starting to scare me to even win the fight in general. PD3's out with Kelvin Cejudo right now training. Yeah. Getting Kelvin ready, yeah.
I heard he was back here, no?
Yeah, he was. He was recently. He was training Kelvin.
Patchy mix by sub. I like it.
Yeah. So read the bet amount first.
Damian Maia parlay. Wow, that's it.
440.
Sometimes I want
to get in with me, bro.
I'm not like, but no.
Read out the bet amount and the win amount.
$440 to win $57,000. Patchy mix by sub.
Shit smacking.
Vicente Luque by sub.
Shit smacking.
And Kayla Harrison by sub.
I'm scared about that one.
I'm scared with you because what's her name?
Julianna Pena is tough, bro. She's just tough as a steak, bro. She just survives.
She can grapple. Not only she's tough, but she can grapple.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm
but
scared of that one. Yeah. But I like that Damian Maia parlay. I like those only subs.
We shall see, bro. All right, let's talk. Go ahead.
Go back there. So Patchy mix for sure.
Yeah. Luque.
Luque, I believe.
Yo, you know what I almost did with Luque is I could also see you like the RDA performance where he won by decision, where he just out grappled him. I could also see that because Kevin Holland's hard to submit at 170.
No, but I'm telling you, if he's
Luque's gonna sub him,
that freaking Dars is happening.
Yeah, but how's he gonna get Holland in a Dars?
Knocked down.
Holland never gets knocked down or knocked out. His chin
down. He just got knocked down by the guy, by the Polish guy, and then he broke his arm.
Yeah, he armbarred him. Yeah, I'm just saying he typically like he went 3 rounds of Jack Della, didn't get knocked down.
Yeah, but the guy knocked him down, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Guy, what's his name?
Mikhail Zaychuk. Yeah. No, you're right. That's a good point.
You know the fight.
I'm down to take a flyer on it, bro. I love Luque.
Hey, 2 fights that I'm very excited right here. Very, very excited. He's my guy, Cortez Acosta.
Dude, that's my favorite underdog of the fucking card.
He's winning that fight against Sergey Spivak.
That's a great matchup for him, I think.
It's a nice matchup.
He's not getting taken down.
Elevating him. Yeah, I like.
You think he's going to get taken down one single time in that fight?
Cortez?
Yeah.
No.
I'm saying Sergey won't be able to take him down, or you think he will?
I don't think so.
I think he's too big of a frame, bro.
Sergey takes down a good, but I think Cortez across the defense is better.
If he gets like a body lock on him, maybe, but he ain't double legging fucking Cortez.
He's solid to get a body lock. There's no way. But you know the other fight that I like very, very, very much right here. So do you. I know, my guy, Joshua Van, bro.
All right, so I gotta ask you because Joshua Van by decision is -110, but the KO, you think he's gonna knock this guy out?
How's Bruno? Bruno Silva's tough, bro.
Bruno's is hard to put away, but
he's American top team, right?
He just got KO'd by Manel Kopp in round 3 in Tampa, the UFC Tampa card.
Manel Kopp is different.
Yeah, I like Josh Van by decision. I think, bro,
because all the other wins were like, all the other losses was Tajir, decision.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cody Durden almost TKO'd him too.
Almost TKO.
In round 2, yeah, he survived and then he finished Cody Durden.
Let's get Joshua Van by finish.
Oh, you think he's gonna finish him?
I think. Because
round 2, 3.
Bruno Silva has a heavy hands, but Joshua Van has a crazy chin and good takedown defense, so he go forward.
Yeah, I like
Joshua
that. Big counter shot.
Putting the hands on him, but eventually freaking Joshua Van get nice box. That's one of the guys that I'm a real fan. I like this guy a lot. You know,
Josh Van?
I like Joshua Van.
Bro, he elite takedown defense, great boxing.
Go forward, loves to fight. Crazy
and he's super active.
I like him.
Super active.
He's young, right? He's 24. 25.
I like it. I think Joshua Van KO might be the move, bro.
Joshua Van KO.
All right, I'm gonna respect that. That might go in my cycle parlay, bro.
People go crazy with me because I said a little thing about the girls, but this girl fight on that card I like very, very much.
Which one?
Ariane Lipski versus Kong Wang.
Oh, that's a great fight.
That's an amazing fight.
Do you think? Because I think the Joker might KO Lipski though.
KO.
She's a knockout. She beat Valentina in a striking match a long time ago.
She got knocked out real bad.
Yeah, but she got overconfident. She was killing the girl, and she got countered. Did you watch the fight?
I did.
The whole fight
in Brazil.
You didn't think she was dominated.
Got a freaking high kick to the
different dimension. That was a good loss for her.
And what I think is
that was like a that humbled her, and now she's more dialed in, bro.
But sometimes these knockouts take your confidence, and then now you're gonna face a striker.
Yeah, but she ain't lacking confidence.
I know,
bro.
But think about that way.
Yeah.
You got knocked out in your last fight, and now you're facing a striker that's kind of...
Nah, because she had a fight after that. She fought Bruno Brazil and beat her.
Yeah, but...
I'm just saying it wasn't her last fight.
I don't think she fought like...
Yeah. You know she landed 103 significant strikes against Bruno Brazil to her 31. So she's confident. Now she's fighting Ariana Da Silva, the Queen of Violence. The Queen of Violence is going to come forward and get chin, bro.
She got KO before? Ariane?
She got subbed by... Yeah, Ariane's hard to put away, dude.
But how...
Priscilla put her away back in 2022.
By KO?
By KO. And then she got put away by KO back in 2020. She lost
Karina by decision. That was actually a good fight. She lost to Jasmine by Darce.
Yeah. Priscilla I just think the Joker is nasty, bro. She's underrated. She hits hard and she's fast.
Jasmine?
Wang Kong, the Joker.
Oh, Wang Kong?
Yeah. I like this chick, bro. She's a finisher too. You know.
So you think she'll win?
Yeah, and I also don't think Lipski is that much better of a grappler than her. I think she's better in grappling.
I think it's gonna be a striking fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't think even if she does get it to the ground, I don't think she'll be able to put away the Joker. So I think
not put away, but
just have a little success. So then the Joker gets back to her feet and finds a KO. Yeah. That's my prediction. I like it. All right, let's work our way down the card here. Co-main event, Julianna Pena versus Kayla Harrison. Do you believe, though, that Kayla should be a 7-1 favorite? Or is that disrespectful to the champ? The champ is a plus 450 underdog, bro. She has the belt, and she's a 4.5-1 underdog. Is that disrespectful?
You want to put money on Julianna? I would not. I wouldn't.
Hear me out, bro. I just want to hear what you think about this, okay? Julianna Pena to win in round 4 is 40-1. Julianna Pena to win in round 5 is 50-1. Is there a chance that Kayla Harrison gasses
Yes.
a little bit late because she's massive?
I don't think gas. But I think frustrated, you know, like if you cannot take her down and getting damage on the feet, cannot take her down, getting damage, cannot take her down, getting
The thing is, I think she'll be able to get takedowns at will, though.
she might get frustrated, you know.
Yeah.
These are realistic.
How much weight do you think she cuts up to get to 135, bro?
But I talked to Ali before she got signed with the UFC.
Yeah.
She tried to make the weight, and then she died everything. They said she's a different level of discipline. Like,
yeah, I believe that.
They said she gets that so early.
Yeah.
And she like has the whole pre-workout like thing, and then she does after training too. They say she's different level discipline.
Yeah.
And then Ali told me that before she gets signed with the UFC, she makes the weight. It was all recorded. The UFC like her team get all she training, she making the weight, and actually she sparred 5 rounds and she looked phenomenal. And then she eventually signed with the UFC. They say she makes the weight. It's not easy, but it's not horrible. And whenever she does 100%, it looks easy. It's not easy, but it looks easy because she's so professional.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's going to have any issues with the weight cut.
Okay.
I just think the issue that could happen is that one that you said, like, maybe she get frustrated and then she might get a late finish. But I think she's gonna be so.
She might get finished late.
She might be finished. She might lose.
Pena might finish her late.
Yes.
So you're saying that 40-1 and 50-1 is live?
Is live.
Let me tell you my biggest fear. If you're betting on Kayla Harrison, I swear to you, my biggest fear is she exerts so much energy trying to put Julianna Pena away, and then Pena's just still there.
But I think her main coach is Mike Brown, right?
Yeah.
Mike is so smart.
No, I know, but if you're fighting someone,
I think they have a couple of traps. Hey, let's try to finish it here. That might work. Let's try to finish that. That might work. If you're not, bro, she fought so many times. She grappled. She judo.
She has to seek the submissions, but if she starts going crazy on the ground and pound,
I think she's gonna get a couple openings to ground and pound. I think she's that good that if the submission is not there, I think she's gonna be so smart. You know what? Let me just keep punching her right here, make her tired. I think Julianna is a freaking dog. She's not going to quit and to give a position. But I think if Kayla is freaking relentless with the ground and pound, with the pressure, with the takedowns, she might get a TKO finish with like Julianna tried to fight back, but the referee kind of saves her. You know, I think that's the scenario too. I think. My opinion is not going to be decision. They hate each other so much that it's going to be a finish.
Really?
Yes.
Early or late?
I think late, but could go either way. Like I said,
before
if Kayla
2.5 rounds over or under
after 2.5 rounds.
So like halfway through the third or later, basically.
Yes, I think it's going to be a war first and second round, and whoever gets the best, I think that's the fight goes.
Yeah.
If Kayla Harrison go there and dominate first, dominate second, she eventually gonna get a finish.
Yeah.
But if he goes out there and gets trouble in that first round, don't force a takedown and cannot succeed, and then force her in the second round, cannot succeed, force, and then eventually she cannot have the takedowns. Then I think Julianna wins. You know, but that's very bold. But I
Fair
think
enough.
It's a late finish.
All right, moving down the card. We talked a little bit about this one, but Kelvin Gastelum versus Joe Pyfer. I really wished for Kelvin's sake this was a 5-rounder, because I think if he can extend this fight, survive early, he would have a lot more success. But it's going to be hard to beat Joe Pyfer in a 3-rounder here, unless he can take home rounds 2 and 3 on the scorecards. Do you give Kelvin a chance as a dog here, or do you think Piper's going to put him away?
I agree with you. If it was a 5 rounds fight, yes. 3 rounds, I don't think so. I think Pyfer is freaking big for that division.
Yeah.
I think he might get a TKO finish on Kelvin, like I told you.
First one ever. Kelvin's never been put away by strikes.
Yeah, but this guy is
just different.
massive.
And do you think Kelvin's a 170er, like deep down, or do you think he's just like thick boned? Pat would say he's just thick boned.
I think he's not It's crazy. I don't know. It's hard to judge the guy to say it, but
Yeah.
he had a video that got me going crazy. That he said how to not make the weight, and the guy was eating like a freaking
tacos or something.
crazy. I just think if the guy follows a program 100%, like discipline, like scale, like discipline,
Yeah.
he can make. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's easy. You know, I think he struggles a little bit.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm torn, bro. I kind of like Kelvin by decision or Joe Pyfer by rounds 1 or 2 finish. So I could go either way on this fight. I'm kind of rooting for Kelvin. I'm a Philly guy, so like I like
Same.
the Pyfer and Brady and all that, but I don't know a lot of the things Pyfer been saying the last month or so has been a little bit distasteful in my opinion. And I like Joe Pyfer, bro, and I'm a fan of his fight style too. But I think a lot of people are kind of irked by all the things he's been saying. And I'm actually worried about him mentally a little bit in this fight. If he can't, it's similar to that Julianna Pena Harrison fight. If the big favorite can't put away the underdog early and they get frustrated, it'll be interesting to see what happens. You know,
that can happen. But I think he hit so hard that eventually he's gonna hate. It can't happen, you know. So yeah, I'm 50-50 on that one. I want Kelvin to win, but I like Pyfer too. And I think it can be a first or second round finish by Joey Pyfer or a late decision win by Kelvin. I agree.
Fair. All right, we already talked through Bautista, Patchy.
Patchy, 100%.
Patchy, 1,000,000%. Let's move on to your teammate here.
Luque.
Vicente Luque versus Kevin Holland. Holland is just over 2-1 favorite here. Luque is a nice little underdog. Has the grappling upside, has the striking. Is making a nice little comeback since he, went through all the damage in that Jeff Neal fight. He's a guy that I'm really rooting for, bro. I hope he gets this one done. I will say Holland hits hard at 170, so it does scare me a little bit. But give me your honest thoughts on Luque's chances here. Give me 30 seconds.
I was going to corner Luque. I was going to go there, but we talk about my kid just born, so we're like, I'm not going. Yeah, I want to go, but he said, no, stay with the family, so... Still 50-50. I might go to support my guy there. But the thing is, the guy is super ready, like we got ready for a couple of things on the grappling for Kevin Holland because he's leaky on the grappling. But he was there with the vegan of Russia doing his whole grappling preparation there.
Yeah.
He got Delano Taylor, Jason Jackson. Both guys are so long. And I think he's ready, bro. I think Vicente wins. And I'd be crazy. Because I think it's by sub. It crazy sounds. I don't know. Because every time that we go those 2 strikes right there, I just think they're going to go to a war. But eventually they grapple a little bit. The Kevin Holland and Luque, maybe.
Bro, do you understand? Vicente Luque by sub is 9-1.
Wow.
9-1.
Kevin Holland was, he was finished by Brandon Allen. Brandon Allen tapped him.
Yeah.
Who else? Not a lot of guys sub him, right?
Well, Dave Ritter, but he was just massive.
Dave Ritter got,
I think, an arm
Brandon
triangle on him.
Allen, that's it?
No, he's had more back in the day. Hamzat Darstim.
Oh, Hamzat, yeah. He remember his eyes after the Hamzat fight. That was crazy.
Yeah. That's it, though. I mean, I think Holland's grappling is actually decent.
Very good.
But usually it's just the bigger guys. That's why I was, hesitant. I'm like, is Luque going to be big enough? Because, you look at Hamzat, just way bigger and stronger. You look at...
Yeah, but when you see the JDM, a couple of guys, they were not that big. They were able to do a lot of damage. I think Vicente gets the chance. And I think he get it done. Maybe, if I were you, I'm not you, but if I were you, I would sprinkle a little bit on the sub. But, yeah, it's a good fight. I think Luque got the win on that one.
That's so exciting, bro.
So
Say less.
So let's go back here. So I got O'Malley. People gonna kill me, but I got O'Malley. I got Kayla. I got this one 50-50, but I go to Joe Pyfer.
Yeah.
Patchy mix 1,000%.
1,000,000%.
1,000,000%. Vicente Luque, Joshua Van. How about this Mur Zakhanov and the Brazilian guy Ribeiro?
Azamat Murzakanov is gonna kill this guy.
Yes.
He's gonna kill him. This dude has elite footwork, elite striking, speed, power. Have you seen him fight?
No.
Bro. You haven't seen his fights?
I don't think so. Who he
Dude.
beat?
Bro. knocked out Alonzo Mendenfield, beat Dustin Jacoby in a striking match.
Yeah, I saw that when he beat Mendenfield. Yeah,
Bro, he's old. He's older. Like from when he entered the UFC.
How he beat Jacoby?
He's in his upper 30s.
How he beat Jacoby?
Just decision. Just outstruck him on the feet. That shows you how elite he is. Because Jacoby, it's hard to outstrike Jacoby on the feet. But this guy, he's a nice left hand.
The Brazilian guy's tough and strong, but he's not.
He's been finished 3 times in the first round, bro. I think this is a free knockout.
Okay.
Like, I think the UFC's serving this Brazilian guy to him on a platter, bro.
So you got.
So I'm going Asmat
by finish.
Yeah.
Then you with me with Cortez Acosta, right?
Cortez Acosta is my dog of the week.
He's the dog, right?
Dog of the week. He should be the favorite in that fight. And I love Sergey. I've bet on Sergey Spivak a ton in my betting career. But I'm telling you right now, Wilder Cortez Acosta, I keep saying to everyone, he's making a top 5 run in the division. He's going to become a top 5 heavyweight. It's going to take 2 more fights, and he's going to be top 5. That's how fast he gets it done.
I like that, you. And how about Chaos Williams against Andreas Gustafsson?
Yeah, I think Chaos is going to KO him, but it's not as easy as a fight as everyone thinks.
Who is this guy?
He's from a Contender Series where he won by the knees, knockout by knees. That was back in 2024 in August. He's like a bald white dude.
Yeah, I saw
good size, strength.
Him, yeah.
I just think Chaos Williams, you're dealing with a different beast, bro. Like Gabriel Bonfim was able to put him away, but who else is able to really put Chaos away?
Oh, not a lot of people.
That was the first time Chaos has ever been finished in the UFC. So I don't know if this guy's going to be the one to be the second. And are you going to beat Chaos on the scorecards? I don't know. I mean, Randy Blount was able to do it in a split decision. Mikael Pereira was able to do it. But other than that, no one else has really done it. And Chaos has beaten power punchers already. He beat Abdul Razak Al Hassan. He beat Miguel Baeza. Rolando Bedoya. He ended up winning by split decision. Carlston Harris, he knocked out cold. I remember that fight. That was in May last year. I'm going with the veteran and Chaos Williams to get it done.
And I'm going Ariane. You go with the Chinese. Right?
I'm going with the Joker, yeah.
And that's it, right? How was these fights here?
Yeah, the last 4 fights aren't that great.
Okay.
Well, the early fights,
so,
but
yeah. So I go Ariane, Chaos Williams, Cortez Acosta, Akamachi Musakanov, Joshua Van, Vicente Luque, Patchy Mix, Joy Pyfer, Kayla Harrison, Sean O'Malley.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm excited for this card, bro. After this past week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything about after that one.
Dude, it's going to be great.
Then we're going to have a couple other good fights, right? So the...
Yeah.
This is a boxing fight. And then we got PFL tournament on next Thursday.
Oh, wow.
Jason Jackson versus Ted Jean.
Oh, that's a good matchup, bro. Who's the favorite in that?
I think Jason, right? I'm not sure.
It's probably close now. Yeah.
Jason. And then we got other fights too. We got the semifinals, right?
Yeah.
So we got Jesus Pinedo. That guy is very, very tough. You know this guy?
Who was it?
He was the champion last year. He's from Peru. Jesus Pinedo versus Gabriel Braga.
Yeah.
Then we get the other that's featherweight semifinals. Then we got the other semifinals from welterweight Logan Storley versus that Japanese guy Masuyuki Kikuiri. Then we have a couple other fights here. But yeah, PFL's kind of stepping up a little.
They're making some progress for sure.
They were not good at all, but now actually they.
Yeah, I do feel like they're gonna turn a corner here shortly.
I hope.
Yeah, it's good for the sport, bro.
That freaking GFL messed up so bad.
Dude, that was such a bullshit fucking organization, dude. You saw Kevin Lee said he's suing them.
Yeah, he should. Everybody should because.
Bro,
guys,
I mean, look at the end of the day.
I don't even know.
There's nothing to sue.
He's nothing to sue, right?
Here's the thing.
Not even making no money.
My advice to Kevin Lee, okay? Take it for what it's worth. You can say who the fuck's this guy to give anyone advice, but I'm just telling you my honest opinion. If Kevin Lee is going to sue them, you need to hire an attorney on a contingency. Don't put any money towards that attorney. Give attorney half the upside.
That's 100% he was going to do.
50-50. But that's just step one. Step two, that attorney needs to go in and get as many of those fighters, all the faces that got screwed into the lawsuit with them. Go after them and see what you can get and take an early settlement. But I don't think there's going to be anything there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How are you gonna sue the guys because they don't have money to do an event? What money are you gonna take for the guy that has?
But that's
no
what I'm
money?
saying. Do it so it's no risk. Like hire an attorney
know,
on a
but you know
contingency.
what I mean?
I agree with you.
How
I
you
think it's.
gonna get
I think
money
it's pointless.
for the guy that have no money.
I think it's pointless, bro.
I agree. So don't do it. But let me tell you.
But if
something.
you have no risk doing it, then you can do it.
Yeah, but let me tell
But
you.
what attorney's going to take that amount of time on for free?
No one. But let me, your brother. Hey, call Maddie's brother. Hey, that Atlanta card is nice too, bro.
Oh yeah,
Looking
yeah.
at that Atlanta
Let's
card,
take a quick peek. We got a few minutes here.
bro. Look at that. We got Cody Garbrandt against Raoni Barcelo. Is a good
Oh,
fight.
that's a scrap.
Cody Brundage.
Who you taking in that one?
I don't know, bro.
I think Cody Brundage is going to get it done. Or not. Well,
Cody
yes, Cody
Garbrandt?
Brundage too, but Cody Garbrandt.
I gotta go with my guy Raoni Barcelo.
Bro, what do you think about a Cody parlay here? Cody Brundage, Cody Durden, Cody.
Cody Brundage is a good fight.
All three Codys.
And then we got Edmund Sabazian versus Andrei Petrosky.
Bro, let me explain
Alonso
something to you.
Manifield. Umar C.
Let me explain something about Edmund Shabazian, bro.
That's a good fight. Yes.
I was at Extreme Couture with Eric Nixick. Shabazian looks dialed in, bro. He looks so sharp. Edmund. But Petrosky's going to try to grapple him, but I like Edmund in that fight a lot.
Bro, Cody Durden is fighting a very tough guy.
I know. He always takes hard fights, bro.
Bro, that guy Jose Ochoa, you know who I met? Who I know this guy?
Yeah.
When he was turning 6-0 or 7-0, I don't know. I was doing an LFA show in Brazil,
Yeah.
and bro, this guy was on fire. I was there doing the thing, and then they put this guy, and then I saw Charles Oliveira, the whole shitty box on his corner.
Yeah.
And then I was there, okay, let me see. And I studied this guy a little bit. He looks very good. Bro, and the guy fought. He killed the guy. Good kicks, good punches, crazy body combination. Then he almost killed the guy. The guy survived. He freaking jumps on a freaking crazy guillotine and put the guy out. The whole arena go crazy. That's how good I know
And
this
yeah,
guy.
that guy just fought Leonard Kavanaugh, who's a monster.
Yeah. And
Ilya Taporia was saying that Kavanaugh's going to be the best in that division.
oh,
He
the
says it wrong.
Giselle Show, he lost, right? He first lost in
and
the
that was a
UFC.
very close decision.
That was a very close decision.
So this guy's high level.
in China, right? That was in
Yeah.
China.
Oh man, I'm scared for Cody Durden, bro. He needs a
Oh,
win.
that's a very tough
I want to see
fight.
Cody get a win. That'd be a big upset.
Hey, let me be honest. That
Yeah.
guy Giselle Show is very, very tough guy. He's not a good fight for Cody Durden. And then we got Michael Chiesa against Corey McGee. I like this fight.
Chiesa wins that fight.
Chiesa wins for sure.
Ricky Simon, Charles
And I
Jourdain.
like Chiesa as an opponent, because he's a veteran like me. He was
Is
in the
that
ranking.
an official call out, bro?
He's out of the rank. He's beyond the rank. He was a 55er like me.
Yeah.
I hope he wins. He'll make
He's
that
a
fight.
huge guy. He was a 55er at one point.
Yeah, but I like this fight for me.
All
I
right,
hope
so
he
Gilbert
wins.
Burns versus
I
Michael
hope he
Chiesa.
wins
You
and
heard it
make
on the Show Me the Money
Vat
podcast.
against Vat, bro. Stop giving me a bunch of monsters back to back. I need a little. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I need to fill up the cage a little bit.
Gilbert's a company man,
Yeah,
bro.
do a
It's
couple
time,
things,
It's time to
feel
pay him
good.
back with a company fight.
I want to hit these guys in. That feels good. I don't want to be man.
Yeah.
So
Ricky Simon, Charles Jourdain's a good one.
I like this fight too.
I like
don't-
Jourdain, bro. He's
I
dialed
like
in.
Jourdain too.
Yeah.
Jourdain's a freaking monster, bro. That guy, something to work with this guy. He's,
Bro, honestly,
I like it.
he just had a hard schedule. He had John Silva and Sean Woodson.
Yeah.
He's good.
And Paul Craig, your guy Paul Craig against
They threw him
Rodolfo
to this card.
Bellato.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with that fight, bro.
Yeah, hey, Bellato is tough, bro.
Yeah.
Bellato is tough.
What about
Very
Alonzo
tough.
Menafield versus Umar? Is it Umar C or Sai? Sai.
I don't know.
Uh,
That guy's very good too.
he's a big guy.
That guy's very good. Great
6'4",
jiu-jitsu.
205.
Great jiu-jitsu. This
Monster,
guy is
bro.
actually very, very good. If he grapple, this guy wins for sure. This guy's huge.
Yeah, but Alonzo could put his lights out on the feet, bro.
Yeah, but this guy's good.
Yeah.
I like Omar.
What
Sy
about
a lot.
Rose versus Miranda Maverick? I think Maverick's gonna get that done
Yeah.
by decision. That's a very close
I don't know
fight,
too
bro.
much about that one.
That's a very close fight.
But I like the first fight of the night here for Atlanta.
Maverick beat Dione Barbosa, who's been killing
yeah?
girls, bro. She's been killing girls. That win has aged very well for Miranda Maverick. Barbosa has subbed
Dione,
Belbita,
right? The
subbed.
Brazilian one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's tough.
That's another good one. All right, well, we can't go through too much. We got to say this for next week. Hopefully, Moicano will be back. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back, the three of us, next week. Hopefully, we have 40,000 subs by the episode next week, so we're only 10,000 away from sparring with the fans. We'll see you guys next week.